Title: Marriage they just recently had, but she decided to leave when she found out this truth. Part 1. They had just recently gotten married. A simple wedding in the countryside. Not too noisy, but anyone who looked at it thought it would be a peaceful marriage. She once believed that. Believed that as long as that man was willing to marry her, then her life would have a support. But then, just after a few times he returned from the sea, everything began to change. Not because he cheated, nor because he stopped loving, but because, in that very house, there was something very strange, to the point that she realized she might have married the wrong person from the very beginning. Section 2. In my hometown, quick marriages are not uncommon. They didn't know each other long, but if they felt compatible, they got married. He is a gentle man, quiet, working as a fisherman, so he is often away from home. As for her, she is just an ordinary woman, not asking for much. Just every time her husband returns, there is a meal, there is a home, and there is a man who truly belongs to her. Section 3. Unusual signs. But then the times he came back were not as she imagined. He didn't look for her first, didn't ask about her, didn't get close. Instead, he was always with his mother. From the moment he stepped into the house until late at night, they talked for a long time, ate together, and it seemed they didn't need her presence. There were times she stood there, watching, and felt like a stranger in her own family. Section 4. Avoidance. In the nights that followed, she began to feel it more clearly. She wanted to be close to her husband, wanted to have a proper marriage, but he always found ways to avoid it. Sometimes he said he was tired after a long sea trip. Other times he turned away, pretending to sleep. There were nights she lay there, wide awake, and he chose a distance, not just physical, but an emotional distance as well. And that was not just once, but repeated, night after night. Section 5. Doubt and realization. At first, she thought it was because of herself. Maybe she wasn't good enough, not attractive enough, or had done something wrong. But then, the more she lived, the more she realized it wasn't that he didn't want to be close, but that he couldn't. It wasn't that he had no feelings, but that those feelings were never meant for this marriage. Section 6. Truth and leaving. There are truths that don't need to be spoken, but still make people understand everything. She began to see how he was attached to his mother, how he spent his time, and how he avoided the role of a husband. All of it, combined, became something she could not accept. And she understood that she could no longer live as a surplus in her own marriage. So she left, quietly, just as she had entered this marriage. Conclusion. I say this even though many people may not like it, but women, before getting married, please thoroughly understand that man. Because there are those who enter marriage, but are not ready to be a husband at all. Thank you for listening. If today's message resonated with you, please give this video a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Reflection Channel so you won't miss the next stories.